want to play some cards. How's it going, guys? Another day is upon us, and it's time to play some voice of cards. The Isle Dragon Roars. It was right down to the wire today. Oh, you brought your Blue Eyes White Dragon deck? You can use that? Great. Man, when I played Yu-Gi-Oh! In school, there was always a kid with a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck who thought it was the shit. And yes, it's a very strong card, but that's all it is. It's got no tricks. I also got distracted by reading a thread on Dragon Speak in Final Fantasy XIV. There's some interesting stuff in there. It was by design. There it is. It was by what? Design? Yes. So anyways, let me just kick us over to our Voice of Cards overlay real quick. Hoocha! He said hoocha and then didn't actually click on anything. Alright. Cutting edge new mill strategy, oh boy. Just deck out the dragon, come on. He'll just keep drawing cards till there's nothing left. I think I had a mill deck in Hearthstone? I don't remember. Anyways, let's get right down to it. Oh, right. Oh. This game has the Japanese control scheme of circle being okay. Alright, we'll load the data. So what happened last time, for those of you needing a recap? We just got through the weird Lost Forest-esque place with the help of a strange, quirky woodland guide. Because ain't they all quirky? There's a card in Yu-Gi-Oh! That risks decking yourself out if you're too ballistic with it, since it removes 10 cards off the top from play. Damn. Alright. So what were we doing? Right. Let's just talk to some people. Apparently, she's heard rumors of the dragon destroying another town somewhere. Our village would burn down so easily, she mutters, perhaps a bit more afraid of the symptom than the cause. That's right. So we are in the forest village. That's right. So we gotta look around the village. Because I think that's not it. Oh god. Is it triangle? Yeah. Retire to the Woodland Inn once you have thoroughly explored Woodland. What's going on here?
Been a while since we've had any outsiders, the innkeeper says, beckoning the party inside.
Oh, she's got the pretty lady card.
It turns out this inn is simply a place where the poor lost souls trapped in the bewildering wood may recover. You may stay as long as you like, free of charge.
Free of charge? Hot damn. Okay, I don't think there's anything in any of these specifically. New game? No. Ah, hello, Porp. Welcome. The Armorer. Let's see what you got. Ooh. New weapon. Don't mind if I do. Only 400 gold? Hell yeah. Alright. Equip our boy. He's strong. Alright. I was totally just equipping everyone with things and not using that as a flimsy pretense to relearn everyone's names. I knew Mar, Ash, and Melanie. Absolutely. More defense, but less speed. I feel like speed is more important. Although Melanie does not need speed, she is very fast already. Real quick with the quips, that Melanie. There you go, my good man. Keep the change, he said, giving them exact change. Alright. Let's get rid of some of this other stuff we don't need. Deal! Losing all the old stuff. Oh man. Did I get Melanie a new staff? I must have. Yes, I did. I did! I did see the Yu-Gi-Oh meme about Pegasus imprisoning Yugi's grandpa on a blockchain. Yugi! Man, what a time. Alright. Let's go visit Ridis's house. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing?
Ridis pores over a book while practicing on the woodland flute. She remains dreadful at it.
Good. Stay dreadful.
The instant you begin speaking, she nearly leaps out of her skin and hides the book. She somehow hadn't noticed you. I thought you were the debt collectors. You can't sneak up on me like that, she stammers, struggling to regain her composure.
Hey, you know what helped you escape your debt collectors? Killing a dragon. That's it? Yep. Well, alright. Thank you, Ridis. Who dis? Oh. Ma'am.
You take note of a woman who appears quite ill. As it turns out, she is none other than Ridis's mother.
I see, I see.
She is in no small amount of pain. Will you give her something to ease her suffering?
Yes, have some oil. Will this do?
The item you've proffered, but I appreciate the thought all the same, she says with a smile. Ridis's mother hands you Mysterious Card 3 as a token of her gratitude.
Mysterious Card 3? Well, shoot. There was a mouse cursor on the screen. Thanks, Ridis's mother.
She begins speaking of Ridis, who has been preparing the medicine that helps her get through the day.
Yep, the next piece of Exodia.
She blames her illness, and therefore herself, for making Ridis's life so difficult. The more she talks, the more her face drops.
Can I talk to Ridis about her mother? No. Well, geez. If only there was something I could do. But knowing my character, he probably ain't gonna do it for free.
Here to stay the night? The innkeeper asks the moment you set foot in the inn.
The damn second I set foot in the inn. Alright.
The wooden dining table practically groans under the weight of the platters upon it, all brimming with meats and vegetables from the bewildering wood. I've certainly earned this, you say to yourself, as you slide into your seat at the table, positively drooling over the feast before you.
It is refreshing how much of an asshole Ash is.
Melanie takes no note of your boorish behavior, uttering a small prayer of thanksgiving before reaching for a plate of vegetables.
Ooh.
Mar sits, eyes fixed on the food upon the table, statuesque in his stillness. What a good boy.
Nope. Blah, 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 blah.
Mar clears the entire table in a matter of seconds, even emptying the water barrel in a single gulp.
Maybe not a good boy.
He lets out a self-satisfied burp that sends a small jet of just drank water arcing out onto the floor.
Ugh.
The sun sinks low, and the day draws to a close.
That's why I'm so money grubbing. I got a growing monster boy to take care of. He's got quite the appetite.
A scream pierces the silence. Fire! You leap out of bed, adrenaline coursing through your veins. The others follow suit, and before long you've burst through the front door and into the street. Ridis's house is ablaze, a nearby villager screams.
Oh no! Ridis, is your mother
My
okay?
mother is still
Oh god.
inside, Ridis shrieks, darting past you to fetch water from the well south of the village.
Mother still inside. Can I not brave the fire? No.
Ridis is gathering water in an attempt to fight the blaze all on her own.
Mar, you're strong.
Mar's eyes light up. He scrambles over the edge of the well and sucks the well dry in an instant. He pokes at his swollen belly and gestures toward Ridis's house, as if to say, "Get me back there, quick."
Bit of narrative dissidence with Ridis having a big old smile on her face during all this. Yes, how convenient we just learned about this. Oh, we'll make haste. We'll teleport. Oh. We'll teleport, he said.
Quickly, put it out. You have to put it out, Ridis screams at Mar.
Alright, Mar.
Mar douses the house with the water he sucked up from the well.
Whew!
The fire is reduced to mere embers, and all is well. Or so you think. Something darts out from behind the house and attacks.
Mar has regained good boy status. It's either a wolf or a very hype person. Oh. Happenstance cards will trigger each turn during this battle.
The enemy.
All allies' defense up. Alright. Periodically recover 5 HP for 99 turns. It's Ben Kenobi doing that weird force scream on the Tusken Raiders. It's that weird... Is he supposed to be like a crate dragon? Just wait until turn 100. Easy! Yep, super easy.
That was lucky.
Just deal damage. I have not seen the video that shows all versions of that scream. Wow! Spicy. We can handle this. Just gotta make sure Melanie gets 2 gems at the beginning of every turn. She'll do good. There you go, Mar. Atta boy.
That was lucky.
Suddenly your defense ain't looking so good. Yep, giving him the business. Alright, Melanie. Finish it! Very good. Defeated the fire monster. Crate dragon to the cops to some drunk dude. I think the cops might be the funniest version of that. Recover 3 HP after combat ends. Interesting. Passive effects without needing to be equipped. Would be hero. Well, alright. And Melanie? Hell yeah. You've been sufficiently influenced. You're gonna pick this up? You hear that, Square
Fire and Beast
Enix?
dispatched. You return to putting out the last of the blaze with Mars' help.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Ridis's mother, now safe, tells you the creature came out of nowhere and set the house aflame.
Don't worry, ma'am. I would never abandon somebody wearing the 2B bottoms. Look at her. He's wearing them.
What would bring a creature of fire to a place like this, you wonder?
You would? Actually, you know what? That's fair. Never abandoning someone wearing the 2B bottoms means you're gonna be real busy in FF14. You can't save them all. Okay. Yep, half the population. Yeah. Would-be hero. I see, I see. Do you just have the one you equip? Or does everyone just get one passive?
Light breaks on a new day, and the commotion of the fire feels but a nightmare. You lead your party to Ridis's house to ask for safe passage out of the bewildering wood.
Alright, Ridis. Mother Needs Medicine is the trio
Though
from
from complete collapse, Ridis's home
You know,
has
the trio.
been thoroughly scorched.
it's part of your scholar outfit. Yeah, well, I mean, they're nice leggings. I don't begrudge anybody for using them. How you doing, ma'am?
Ridis's mother tells you she was once deceived by a crooked merchant and plunged into debt. Ridis has been working to repay the debt ever since her mother took ill.
Well, the easiest way to solve that problem is to kill all the loan sharks.
You lightly press your thumb and forefinger to the corner of each eye, a mixture of sadness and anger swirling within you.
Fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Ridis's mother's flipside story. Is this going to be tragic? Let's find out. Ridis's mother. Either through bad luck or too trusting a heart, Ridis's mother has endured no shortage of hardship despite living in a secluded woodland. You might think the repeated swindlings would get her down, but that would require she realize she's been defrauded. Perhaps ignorance is really bliss. Damn. Well, too pure. You do you, ma'am.
Ridis sits alone in one of its rooms, the air thick with the smell of char. There shouldn't be any fire creatures for miles, she grumbles.
Did you know the smell of char airs out of a room 3 times faster than a normal smell?
She says the monster appeared while she was playing the woodland flute last night.
Was it you?
As to why any monsters, let alone fire monsters, appeared, well, despite the circumstances, you ask Ridis to lead you out of the bewildering wood as promised.
What does he smell like? Ambition? Probably. A desire for vengeance? Disregard for friends and family?
I did promise that, didn't I? She says wearily, rising from her seat. The poor girl is clearly still in shock.
It might help you take your mind off this horrible
Why do you want to
circumstance.
venture out beyond the bewildering wood anyway? She inquires, as she gathers this and that in preparation to leave.
Looking for the
You're
dragon.
in search of the dragon, you say valiantly, adding, the reward will be significant should we defeat him. Honesty is the best policy.
Yep, just tell her the truth. She's been a straight shooter with us
Sounds like
mostly.
a real risky way to make a living, she replies flatly, feigning interest.
Not interested.
A group of Ivory Order people came through here just the other day, she explains.
And they didn't give your mother medicine?
You connect the dots with malice. Those three, you seethe. At last, Ridis is ready to depart for the edge of the bewildering wood.
They made it through no problem, huh? Welcome back, Ridis. Oh. What does Ridis bring to the table here? We'll do that. Mar's a good boy. He can carry the goods. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Here, you can have that. Alright, the eastern side of the woodland. Should we say farewell? Nope. Okay. Stay free. Let's get the hell out of here. Wait, I can just do this.
This road takes you to the east side of the bewildering wood. But you'd be hard-pressed to find your way without a woodlander's help, the guard warns.
Well, it just so happens.
Upon seeing that Ridis is with you, he steps aside and lets you through.
Damn right. Out of the way. Here we go.
The eastern portion of the woods certainly does not want for thick, soupy fog.
Rat soup. Is it a fog potage?
You turn away, ready to lead the party deeper into the bewildering wood. Wait just a moment, you lot, calls the voice of an older man from somewhere behind you.
No. Who dis?
Ridis appears to be familiar with him. She calls him Mr. O.
Mr. O.
Here you are, young lady, he says, handing her a slip of paper.
Oh no! Rental property damage.
Oh dear. Further, Mr. O explains, Ridis did not have a fire insurance policy at the time of the conflagration, and so she shall have to pay in full.
What kind of dystopian society is this? He said, shocked about something that would also happen in real life. Outrageous.
I'll thank you kindly to pay by the end of the month. Bye now, Mr. O says, receding from view as he returns to the forest.
Could I just stab him and leave him somewhere?
Hee. Ridis lets out a bemused chuckle, her demeanor remarkably calm for what has just transpired. She pulls the woodland flute from her cloak and begins softly playing.
$1 million gold for a cottage. Ugh! Just sinking back into the forest like that. Yeah.
Ridis's ear-splitting performance, shall we say, draws monsters out from behind the trees. Within moments, they are nearly upon you.
Ah. Toot the flute.
Don't hold back.
What's she got? Damage? Dark damage. Wow. Yeah, I got that specific Homer emote on this channel for Better Twitch TV.
That's odd. I must have made a mistake, Ridis says, burying her face in her old book once more.
What were you trying to do? So what you reading there?
Book to a particular page and thrusts it in your face. You can't tell anyone in the village I let you see this, okay?
Okay.
It's a page of sheet music with a note scrawled beside it that reads, "Play this lucky tune to reverse your financial fortunes and make money woes a thing of the past."
Could it be that monsters are
No
dropping?
matter how many times I played this last night, our debt never went down, she fumes, incensed. You inspect the page a bit more carefully. Off in a corner, in letters so small as to be illegible, another message reads, "May summon monsters if played incorrectly." You finally see that so long as Ridis holds the flute, this is nothing more than a monster conjuring melody. You snatch the woodland flute from her hands. "You have lost your flute-playing privileges," you inform her. "But I'll never escape from this mountain of debt without it," she cries, clearly still believing in the melody of fortune. Melanie quietly opines that while Ridis is many things, bright is not one of them.
Damn, Melanie. We were all thinking it. You didn't have to say it. An enemy! Trying to find the easy way out is never the right way, but it is the most tempting, isn't it?
And fight.
Alright. Do it to him. Oh yeah, that boy's dead. Easy. Treasure. Alright guys, which one? Left, right, middle? What are you feeling? What's it gonna be? Middle? Quality salve. Destructo box. Is that a Yora unit black box? Ooh, treasure. An Inspire elixir. Alrighty. More of these things, which, as we learned, are actually horrible for the forest. Man, if she was just a little stronger.
Excellent.
We could get this all done in one turn. Oh, we're still doing it all in one turn. We could all get it done in 2 moves! Alright, said right, so I'm picking right. Good choice. Team right. Nuts! Oh boy. Oh!
Nuts fly off the trees and smack you and your friends right on the head. Everyone's faces screw up in agony.
Nuts. 8 damage? Damn. Those nuts were stronger than that firewolf. That's really, really bad out of context. I'll be back in just a minute. I gotta walk off that damage from the nuts. Hold on. Let me, just zip out of here, take my Millennium Eye off. Be back in a sec, guys. Alright. Sorry about that. I have returned. Ahem. Let me just put my Millennium Eye back on real quick. Okay. We good? We good. Alright, so... Oh. Pat down. I walked off the nuts. Yes, indeed. Savage, savage nuts.
About the enemy.
I see. Okay. Damn. She's pretty good.
Oh?
In fact, I think now our boy Ash may be the weak link in this party. Ash, no. Why didn't you seal the deal? Damn! That's aggressive. Six damage from that poison? Ooh boy. Now does that persist outside of battle? It doesn't look like it. Let's see. The dice giveth. Well, in this case, they seem to really giveth. Oof. It looks like we don't have to worry. An event. More nuts. Oh God. Whew. No nuts, thank you.
Let's do this.
Alright. Kill that dryad. For a second, I thought she did 33 damage, but no, those are just 2 threes next to each other. Not quite so fortunate. Forest does seem to really want to give me nuts. I don't know how I feel about that. I did not consent to receiving these nuts, Forest.
Excellent.
Good for you, buddy. Ow. Four whole damage. It's enough. Hey, another level for Melanie. Ooh, Thunderstorm. Whoa! We're getting the AoE spells now. Set up to 4 types of skills. Ah. So there it is. We get to equip 4, which means I have to choose for Melanie. What do you guys think? It's a 3 cost. I'm thinking I replace Zephyr for now. Yeah. And actually, I'm gonna arrange these in order of cost. Alrighty. I could replace her auto, that's true. That might be the actual move. Yeah. You're right! We'll do that. We'll change Ash's equipment. Alright. That works. Her auto is so bad, it's like not even worth using. Since you're guaranteed at least 1 gem on a turn anyways. Nope. Does that mean it's for... Yes. Okie dokie. More nuts? Yep, more nuts. Oh my god. Is Riddle okay? She is on the edge of death. Here's some salve for your nut wounds. No, my nut wounds. Ah, more oil. You don't like nut wound? I don't like nut wounds either, but I have them. All right. Let's try it out. Wait. They're made of wood.
That was lucky.
Good job, Ash. You blew it. Yep. Melanie screwed up and somehow still didn't blow it as hard as you did, man. All right, Ash. You just have to do 1 damage. There you go. Ash leveled up. Is Riddle not going to level up? Is she too good to level up? Great, thanks for the clipboard. My nut wounds. Damn.
Nice work.
Thanks, Todd. I try. One. Hell yeah. Ash is carrying. The big talking twin Gordani like to tease and nuts jokes, yeah. Go. Big damage. Ash, what are you even good for? A lot of things, actually. Ah, there's Ridis. Ridis, not Riddle. Cornered prey. Add 3 to damage if target is afflicted by status ailment. It's true, he generates. Oh, good. You don't have to worry about people being in your party to level up. Good, good, good. Fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Green Fungo's enemy story. I know you guys were dying to learn about Green Fungo. There he is. Seeing as they produce poison within their bodies for protection, these guys are anything but fun. Factor in their tough flesh and you have a meal even the omnivores avoid. So many chefs have tried and failed to come up with a way to render these creatures edible that each new poisoning elicits little more than an eye roll from the physician on duty. Some things you just can't eat, man. Slimes have learned how to wield human weaponry. Most who have taken them lightly have paid with their lives. Not yet. Slimes are intelligent enough to use tools, huh? They could be the next Fugu. An enemy! As long as it's not nuts. Alright. So that Ridis kid, she's pretty good. You've never had Fugu and you don't know if you're brave enough to try? It's, pretty safe. I think most of the poison is actually in the organs, which they avoid completely. I remember watching a thing on it. There's a lot of misinformation about that fish.
Here, Ridis chirps, pushing overgrown boughs and shrubs aside. As she does, a hidden path out of the bewildering wood comes into view.
Well, alright. Farewell, bewildering wood. Back to the overworld? Yes.
At last, you are free of the bewildering wood. Praise the power of the Woodlanders, you squeal in admiration of Ridis.
I squeal.
She giggles bashfully. You've certainly kept your promise, you say. Thank you for showing us the way.
Squeal!
I was hoping I could join you on your quest to defeat the dragon, Ridis suddenly blurts out.
She needs the money. Why do you want to go after the dragon, Ridis?
She takes out her old book and thrusts another page.
A
in
dragon
her face.
quest, yes.
This week's creature of fortune is the dragon. Boons may befall those who encounter him.
So it's not, she doesn't want the reward, she's in it for the horoscope?
Melanie's jaw goes slack. What is the deal with this book? Melanie asks, bewildered. I can probably pay off my debt if we can just defeat the dragon, Ridis chirps, revealing her true intentions. No, I won't dilute my share of the riches any further. No more additions to the party, you bark. Have you no heart? Are you just going to leave a young helpless girl like me to drown in an ocean of debt and deal with that crusty old man? Ridis fires back relentlessly. I want to go. No. So goes the endless chorus of your thoroughly unproductive argument. Melanie calmly reminds you that the party in its current form stands little chance of defeating the dragon.
Also, just saying, if you kill the dragon, you can charge a lot for being hired for your services. It's an investment.
See? You need me, Ridis says, sensing an opportunity. Your well-reasoned argument of no thwarted, you nod your head in resignation and welcome Ridis to the party.
No. Why? No. That's all I got. Welcome aboard officially, Ridis. Next chapter? Yes. The mystery of the forest solved, our heroes journey into its heart. There they made a girl calling herself a woodlander, a guilty gear. She leads them to her home, nestled deep in the bewildering wood. A home that soon burns in an unimaginable tragedy. A home she did not own, leaving her mired in debt. Determined to pay her way to freedom, she joins our heroes on their quest to fell the dragon. She embraces her new compatriots and leaves the wood behind. Where are we going? To Unionville? I think we're going to Unionville. Yep. Their next stop, a curious village where monsters and humankind coexist. Chapter 3, Unionville. I think I said this on the last stream, but I played lacrosse in Unionville. Alright. Anything around these parts? Nah. An enemy! What's it gonna be?
About the enemy.
Ooh. A fancy goblin. Bragging about being physically active. Look at this loser. Doing physical activity. Alright. Good enough. Ah. Treasure. I knew there'd be treasure. How did I know? Intuition. Getting pelted with those nuts made me realize I could probably get treasure. You could call it post-nut clarity. Alright. Good job.
Lucky.
Not quite as good a job here. It's like a fully fledged treant. Ow! Man, what did I even heal you for? Yes, Porp. Alright. Finish the job, Ash. Ash! Oh god. She's down. She's down. She's up. And she's pissed. Alright, slightly stronger enemies, huh? I am perhaps up. Who dat? Hey there.
An armor-clad knight stands, exuding an extraordinarily powerful aura. The knight faces you and asks, "Might you be challengers?" But after sizing you up for a long moment, his shoulders slump and he mutters, "No, you are not yet ready.
No?
Grow strong, young ones," he says. Then returns
Optional
to
boss fight?
standing in silence. It appears he awaits a stalwart warrior to challenge him.
Interesting. Another event.
Come across a gaping hole in the ground. A sign beside it depicts a piece of armor, followed by, "Do not drop this in the hole."
What?
It's only human to want to do exactly what you're told not to. However willing you might be, you don't have the armor depicted, so you walk away.
Huh? What the heck? I should probably just be following the road.
About the enemy.
And finish this guy off.
Oh?
Alright, Ash. Heal. Oh wait, wrong heal. that heal. Not the poison thing. Okie dokie. Damn. Attack down, have lower attack. Who would have thought? Melanie is getting singled out an awful lot, I have to say. Alright, so this is what we do. We heal Melanie again, and this guy's frozen, so he shouldn't take a turn. Yep. Wow! Britis is very strong. Very good.
You come across two men sitting on a rock. They take no notice of you or the party, but you can hear their fervent discussion. You listen in and deduce
Another
that they are a
pair of thieves.
You lean in, trying to hear what else the thieves are talking about. You catch pieces of the conversation here and there. Listen about that loot. Head south from the harbor and cross the mountains. It sounds like they've just told you where to find their stolen loot.
Oh boy.
You hastily grab a scrap of paper, write down what you've heard, and quietly sneak away.
I think, out south from the harbor and across the mountains, huh? I think I'm gonna go back here and just follow the road. See what's on the road. Kill this little bastard. Not quite. These guys are weak to fire, I think. Yeah. Damn. If only it had like an area attack, Ash. Okay, well, you don't have to worry about healing Ash, since he will heal himself after battle. Works out pretty well. Nice. 69 gold. Event.
A bizarre rock appeared. It seems primed to explode.
Oh no. A 6!
The bizarre rock transformed into a gold rock.
Wow. I'm sure some of those results are probably horrible. That way
Let's
to
head
Unionville.
To Unionville first, shall we?
No Shoreland. Yep, that's how you pay off your debt. Just find exploding rocks. This was not mentioned in the horoscope.
You see something approaching from up ahead. A monster, Melanie shouts, readying for battle.
Come on, Melanie, you know this is Unionville.
Mr. Flobby, get back here. It's dangerous out there, a young girl chides, taking the creature back to the village. It seems you've finally arrived at Unionville, a village where humans and monsters live together in peace.
Well, gee.
What a weird place, remarks Ridis lightheartedly. I like it. We aren't staying a moment longer than necessary, says an unsettled Melanie, her distaste for monsters plain on her face.
Is this your thing, Melanie? Are you racist against monsters? She didn't like Mar either. Yep. She hates him.
Wow, a new friend, and so big, too, the furball exclaims in glee as it rushes over to Mar. Mar stares off into the distance as the furball snuggles up to his leg.
And then Mar eats the furball.
For some reason, Riddis joins in on the cuddling.
Okay, well, that wasn't helpful. Oh, God.
Lately, a suspicious man cloaked in black has been seen wandering about the village outskirts.
A man with a black cape.
The old woman looks at Melanie and remarks that he was dressed just like her. The little orc child is engrossed in a fairy tale. The title reads, The Legend of the Dragon.
What sort of story could this be?
You take a peek into the picture book and come across a passage that piques your interest.
The orcs are kind of cute in this game, yeah? Yeah. They're fuzzy. Defeated by the king's army, the dragon hid itself away.
Where, you wonder? Then recall that this is merely a fairy tale.
An island? Some sort of isle of the dragon? One man's guess.
The village headman is a renowned gourmet, and rumor has it he only dines on the finest foods. The man says he wishes he too could have such a lavish meal just once in his life. His deep desire for delicacies only growing with time.
Average man's flip side story. Let's check out Average Man. I look in monsters. The real monster turns out it was man. Not a day passed that he didn't wear his hair or arrange his clothes just the way he liked. She was the prettiest girl in the village, and one day he was sure she'd notice him. Before long, the village was full of men who dressed the same and wore their hair the exact same way. She ceased to be able to tell any of them apart. Oh no! Oh my God, they all look the same. For real. That's rough. It's tough being an NPC, man. You want the girl to like you, but you're just a generic villager.
However, does your mouth become so filthy, Mr. Flobby? Sighs the girl as she wipes the slime clean. Clearly embarrassed, Mr. Flobby murmurs, "That's not my mouth."
Oh boy. Well, okay, let's leave them some privacy. Yes, the Millennium Eye. Welcome!
A young boy wanders up to you.
And also happy birthday.
Wide-eyed wonder. You surmise his curiosity stems from the lack of travelers visiting the village. You realize you are right when he assails you with questions about your origins and adventures. The Inquisition leaves you exhausted.
Simple Boy's flip side story. From average man to simple boy. We're getting all the deep character lore today. You may have broke the news to your friend about Yulemore being a cheesecake factory just earlier during your birthday lunch. Oh boy, how'd they take it? It's quite a startling revelation. This little boy loves climbing trees. Just you watch. Today he's gonna climb the big tree in the square. He died. This little boy loves his big sister. Today he's gonna climb a tree to have a look-see in his sister's room. Oh no. Ooh. Makes complete sense and he's rolling with it. Yup. Oh no! Yep, that's the big oh no energy.
The little goblin sulks, as he gazes upon the withering flowers he tried so desperately to take care of. He looks at you with tears in his eyes, silently begging you for help.
Do I have?
They must be thirsty, you think to yourself. Stop, stop, the goblin shrieks angrily. You're drowning them. If it were that easy, the goblin says, he would have done it himself.
Okay, but listen, goblin.
You
Salve?
search your bag for salve, but come up empty-handed.
Salve. Alright, hold on. Let me go buy some. I bet this goblin gives me a mystery thing. Oh, I forgot. The shopkeeper's pretty. Can't give them the salve. I need that for my nut wounds. Yeah, man. I've got serious nut wounds. The nut wounds. Boy, were there some nut wounds. I only have quality salve, I see. Here. What if I oiled up the flowers instead? Get them real nice and oiled up. Is it chestnut or walnut wounds? I'm assuming, since I took 8 damage, probably chestnut from, like, the spikes. I'll buy some salve. Coconut? Coconut gun. It's true. The tree shot me and it hurt. Alright. Take some of this here
You
salve.
pour the salve onto the flowers, and they stand up tall. The goblin cries out in happiness and thanks you for your help. He then holds something out to you.
I knew it! Wait a minute. Mysterious card 5.
The goblin stares lovingly at the beautiful flowers
Wait a minute.
and gobbles them up. Healthy flowers are the tastiest, he proclaims in glee. Did he grow those flowers just to eat them?
Well, I mean, you do you, man. Hold on a second. I'm missing mystery card 4. No, I didn't mean to walk into this. Four doesn't exist in this world. Japanese game. Bad luck. I see.
The woman frowns deeply, claiming the cakes she bought for her beloved furball have all been eaten by someone else.
I see. That's rough, lady.
A quiet furball sits with crumbs around its mouth.
Wait, hold on. Talk to the goblin again? Oh.
Child says his monster
Goblin.
friend left the village suddenly to go back home. He claims the headman told him that he could go home when he grew up too.
Poor, please.
The little orc child pouts, but I don't know where my home is.
Damn, kid. That's rough.
You ask the old man if he knows anything about the dragon. No, sir, he answers. All I know is that it brings more trouble to this already troubled world. But our headman is a wise and worldly man. He might know something, he remarks, pointing at a house not far away.
So here's the question. Do I continue with the story, or do I try to find mysterious card 4? Do I go back to another village, I'm assuming? The Mistral Blade. Don't mind if I do. Exodia 4? Let's get a new thing for Ridis. She very strong. She must become stronger. She is powerful. She wields the great power of Head Empty. I think that's okay for now. Sell the old stuff. We don't need this stuff. Alright. Get rid of all of it. No problem. Alright, can I take a carriage back? Yep.
Welcome.
Ooh!
100 gold pieces will get you wherever you're headed, the master says as you set foot in the carriage shop. You will be instantly transported to any location you've previously visited. Travel for 100 gold pieces?
Yep, go to Woodland. I'm assuming whatever we need is somewhere in here. Maybe. Okay.
Apparently she's heard rumors of the dragon destroying another town somewhere. The girl heaves a sigh of relief after learning the fire wasn't the dragon's doing.
Okay.
You didn't hear it from me, but the cause of the fire was, she whispers baseless gossip in your ear.
Is it you, or is it in the well?
You follow the curious sounds to their source, our resident well water lover, digging at the dry
Because we emptied
well
it
with his
out.
bare hands. He digs and digs, but no water is forthcoming. What's worse, he has injured his hand in the process. Melanie beseeches you to help the poor man. But well digging was forbidden by our ancestors long ago.
What?
You've heard the legends, you protest.
Huh?
How is that the best lie you
Okay.
can come up with? She snaps back, appalled. The man turns towards you both, oblivious to the squabble playing out before him. Do you have any salve that might ease my pain? He asks.
Yes.
You say you will give it to him, but you have none to give. Make way to the apothecary and buy some, if you wish to help him.
I will buy salve. We'll buy 5. All right. I got plenty of savoir-faire now. Okay, yep, yes, Have some salve, old
Hand the
man.
man some salve. The instant he applies it to his hands, he resumes his furious digging, this time punctuated with shouts of "I feel incredible." Not long after that,
Wow.
water erupts from the ground with a force unlike any you've seen.
That's some pretty good salve.
He sidles up to the jet of water and begins drinking from it as one would from a fountain. He is once again in his element. The man hands you mysterious card 4 to show his appreciation for the salve.
Did he just nut in a well? Too many nuts around here. I'm leaving the forest. All right. Excellent. All right. Now back to the spooky carriage man. To Unionville. Let's get the hell out of here. Makes me wonder if we can go back to that starting town and get the mysterious sword. Hopefully it's a fresh nut.
You hear a voice call from somewhere. Down here, at thy feet. You look down to see a small clump of fur by your boots.
Are you the head man?
The clump of fur speaks. I am Lappy, and I should like to journey forth with thee.
Why?
Lappy the furball looks at you with amiable expectations.
Sure, man.
Of course, the more the merrier, you exclaim, pumping your fist energetically into the air.
We can feed you to an enemy if we need to escape.
But Melanie coldly interjects, no, I can't trust monsters.
Melanie.
Thoroughly rejected by Melanie, Lappy bursts into tears. Lappy says he has no friends because of his aged face and speech. All alone, he decided to leave the village on a journey. Your party is silenced by the crying child with the face of a grown man.
Ugh.
You tell Melanie to be nice and quip that both she and Lappy could use a friend.
Yeah, Melanie.
Exhausted from arguing with you, Melanie half-heartedly agrees. Fine, we can be friends. However, she says that they are on a dangerous journey to defeat the dragon. As such, they cannot take a child with them.
Also, we're not splitting the reward.
Lappy leaps up and hugs her in his excitement, exclaiming, "Thou hast made me so happy."
We got Urianger, the weird furball. Looks like Melanie and Lappy became friends.
Till next time, Melanie says, peeling Lappy off of her and placing him on the ground. Though
The
she
most
thought
puissant
all monsters
Lappy.
to be evil, Melanie feels that the ones here are different.
No shit, Melanie.
A friend.
A friend. All right, headman. Ooh, look at this guy. Ah!
You bow, but before you can speak, the man suddenly introduces himself as the village headman. He laughs, then shamelessly praises his own village as being wondrous and peaceful. "And who are you?" he asks.
This guy literally just opened up his conversation with, "I'm the headman and this village is great. Who the fuck are you guys?" How will we answer? We're heroes. We're gonna kill the dragon.
Explaining that you are on a quest to defeat the dragon, the headman invites you to rest your feet a bit in his village. He says that he had heard rumors of the dragon when he traveled the world. You must be tired from your journey. Have a seat. I will have my chef prepare a feast.
So Mar
the
can
headman
eat it all?
says, then claps his hands twice to summon a stewardess.
Wow.
Extravagant dishes that you have never seen before are placed on the table before you.
Well, that was easy.
Each one looking more delicious than the last. You're drooling, Melanie scowls. You hadn't even noticed. You wipe your mouth with your sleeve, then gasp as you turn to Mar.
You don't like this man's face? I don't like this man's face. Look at him.
Perhaps in an attempt to hold himself back, Mar is gnawing on the table corner.
It's okay, Mar.
There, there. We'll eat soon, you reassure Mar while gently stroking his head.
He does almost look like he has 4 eyes. Yeah, his like actual eyes are so low.
The doors fly open in the next instant, and a girl runs in. With tears in her eyes, she tells you that her dear companion, Mr. Flobby the Slime, is missing.
Maybe it's because you're always trying to wipe not his mouth.
The headman's eyes go wide in surprise. We must find that slime right away, he says anxiously.
Why?
You are starving, but it doesn't look like you'll be able to partake of the feast before you because of Mr. Flobby's disappearance.
Alright, we'll look for him. Or... Yeah, I'll help.
We will find your slime, and then we feast, you add quietly.
I got a bad feeling about this
Melanie
feast
reminds you
anyways.
that you are here to get clues about the dragon from the headman. What's the difference? Literally everything. Hunger taking its toll, you two begin to argue. Brave heroes, the headman interjects, then bows his head. Would you please find her slime? It appears the story has hit a standstill until you find the missing Mr. Flobby.
Alright, Mr. Flobby.
You need to hear the whole story from the young girl.
Alright.
The girl sobs, wailing about the missing Mr. Flobby. Melanie places her hand atop the girl's head and promises that your party will find her companion.
But we've also got a perfectly good fur ball if you just want a
The
replacement.
girl then hands something to Melanie.
Oh
It
no.
looks like the muddy handkerchief she used to wipe Mr. Flobby.
Oh no!
She asks Melanie to wipe Mr. Flobby with it after you find it.
Blech. But it's not his
The girl
mouth.
claims to have searched the village but cannot find her friend anywhere. Regardless, looking aimlessly outside the village would be a waste of time. You decide to collect more information in the village.
What if that little orc kid perhaps had the clue we were looking for, or
Melanie's friend Lappy is here.
maybe you know something,
Lappy
Lappy.
cuddles up to Melanie. Despite her hatred of monsters, Melanie doesn't seem to mind.
Nope, okay. Absolutely useless. Left the village suddenly to go back home. He could go home when he grew up too. But I don't know where my home is. Your home is the dinner table. That's my guess. Uh-huh. Alright, you there.
It seems like the girl who left the headman's house ran away in tears. The elderly man says she cannot have gone far. The goblin dutifully tends his flower bed, eagerly anticipating the day they bloom.
Goblins, man. Okay, yep. Nothing helpful here. Alright, kid. Okay, can't go through there. What about you?
Having no interest in children's picture books, you continue on your way.
Uh-huh. I see. Yeah, you see? He only dines on the finest foods. Leads me to believe something weird's going on.
She says she saw a suspicious man in black with a slime outside the village not long ago.
Ah, yes. Sephiroth took the slime.
She claims they went northwest together.
Northwest.
Did that man take Mr. Flobby? You resolve to leave the village in search of the pair.
Let's go look. Northwest. One-winged slime, yes. Up.
As you make your way to the coast, a piece of paper nearly smacks you in the face as it blows past. You snatch it out of the air.
What's it gonna be?
It depicts a woman standing before a sunset.
Huh?
She smiles sweetly at you.
One Winged Angel, but the chorus or Dragon Quest line. Paper made of nuts, clearly. Ah!
Examining the background of the picture closely, you spot a lighthouse in the distance. Written on the other side of the paper is a single word. My darling dearest, I give you my love, my treasure, my everything.
That is not a single word, that is a single sentence.
The only word you need to see, really. Treasure. Certain you'll come across it in your travels, you stuff the picture into your pack for safekeeping.
Oh geez, another event. Ah!
Something comes rocketing down from the mountaintop. There and gone in a flash. What was that?
I'm pretty sure that was a guy. A person.
The thing that you saw tumbling down the slope was definitely a person. You're overcome with a sense of deja vu. That's right. High-speed slope rolling was all the rage in town
Nut.
not too long ago. You try it out for yourself and start rolling down the hill. It sure feels
What?
good, tumbling over the rough and craggy ground, like a rotating massage. Seeing how much fun you're having prompts your friends to come tumbling down after you. Everyone seems nice and relaxed afterward.
Just everyone doing the Sonic the Hedgehog spin dash. Wow! This is probably where we want to go. The Nameless Shrine.
Though a torch is not strictly necessary, it would certainly help you find your way through the dimly lit shrine.
Everyone has just a little bit of major brain damage, yep. Do I have a torch? Or was it consumed upon entering? I think it was consumed upon entering. I'll be back. With a torch. We'll be careful in the donjon. To the item shop. Okay, well, I'll buy one of these. Do I not? You just can't get torches here, huh? Do I already have a torch? I know I bought one, but... Uh-huh. Well, I don't know. We'll try it without, if I can't just get a torch. Yeah, there's nowhere else it would even show up. They wouldn't put a torch at the apothecary. One of those delightful herbal torches. Alright, let's go. Chop, chop.
Your footing is obscured in the dimness of the shrine. You should probably proceed with caution. You go, I think you made the right choice.
Obviously.
You take a good look at the floor and see it lined in trails of viscous liquid. No doubt a slime or 200 have passed through here.
A slime or 200, that's a pretty wide amount. The mysterious man in black.
It looks like poor Mr. Flobby is being held captive by the mystery.
Hoomst!
Hand over that slime, you shout to the man in the dark. You speak as if I kidnapped him, he remarks, curtly turning to face you.
I like this guy's style, chat. Something about him.
When your eyes finally adjust to the surrounding darkness, you realize the man's clothes look eerily similar to Melanie's.
Yeah, just something. He has a certain je ne sais quoi, if you will. Can't really put my eye on it. I mean, finger.
Melanie's mouth falls open in surprise.
What could this mean?
It seems the man has noticed Melanie as well. It looks like the two know each other.
I wonder if he also has a tendency to get hit into the face by nuts.
The man says that he and Melanie came from the same village, where this was their native dress.
Their native dress. They came from near.
The man's revelation makes you realize that you know almost nothing about Melanie's past. You ask Melanie about her hometown, but she holds her tongue. Then the man speaks.
What could it be?
With forbidden magic, our clan has ensured the dragon, he begins. But Melanie cuts in.
What?
She rattles on about the man, telling you that he is Vince, a lunatic obsessed with the dragon.
All right, Vince.
Vince resentfully claims that he is searching for the noble dragon to protect it.
Protect it?
You ran away from home with your tail between your legs, he ridicules.
Lunatic, another word for a nut. Coincidence? Are you... Poor, please.
Enraged, Melanie lunges at Vince. You have so many questions, but realize that the most pressing matter is getting Mr. Flobby back. So you ready for battle?
Oh boy!
Careful, he won't go down easy.
Boss fight time. Alright, Vince. What do you got? A lot of HP. Happenstance. +3 to all our defense. Freeze him! Do it, Melanie. Yeah. He resisted the freezing, huh? Poison him. Okay, well, you tried. We'll try that again. In a second. Nah. Okay, so we know he's not weak to lightning. Oh god. It's not too bad. Add 3 to all allies' recovery rate. Well, hot dog. Melanie's out for blood! He'll probably resist this if we succeed. But we'll never succeed, so we'll never find out. Missed. Yeah, it must have been a crit fail. Ow! Damn. Alright. Get him, Melanie. Yeah, now we're talking. We'll just keep having Ridis try poisoning. There we go, now we're talking. Got him! Hell yeah. Oh, jeez. Ow. Alright. Time to get serious.
During the fight, Vince asks, "Do you know the truth about that village?"
That they eat the monsters.
The headman may look like a nice old man, but he keeps those little monsters around.
Yep.
He begins, but before he can finish,
I know what kind of game I'm playing.
Winifred, Hedwyn, and Berwyn of the Ivory Order appear.
Oh boy, I forgot these guys.
The three brush you aside, fixing their attention on Vince. "So you are the one who disturbs the peace," they exclaim, then charge at him. The Ivory Order and that false justice they serve are the true evil here. He retaliates, fighting back.
That's a lot of experience. Not bad. Hell yeah, Ash leveled up. Ridis leveled up. She gained 2 levels! Hey! 2 abilities. Double proof. Not bad, not bad.
Seeing the two parties occupied with each other, you realize this is your chance to grab Mr. Flobby. Perhaps wary of humans, Mr. Flobby dashes out when you draw near.
Oh boy. Well, while they're fighting, I'm just gonna take a quick look around. Nothing? Alright.
Vince is on equal footing with the three from the Order. You realize then that he wasn't fighting in earnest against you earlier.
Mr. Flobby is a slime that a girl from the village was like, "Mr. Flobby, why is your mouth always getting so dirty?" as she wipes his mouth, and then he goes, "That's not my mouth."
Engrossed in their battle, the combatants pay you no mind.
Well, that's a bad habit. You should always be aware of your surroundings. Anyways. I think this slime is a victim of harassment. But
when you reach out to grab Mr. Flobby, he suddenly attacks.
Mr. Flobby?
Lower Mr. Flobby's stamina to calm him down.
Okay, Mr. Flobby. Here's some nice relaxing heat to calm you down. You good there, buddy? Or should we just kill him? Now, when they say lower his stamina, do they mean lower it all the way? Do we want to preserve him? Look, it's even got a picture of him in it. Alright, here we go. We're gonna do it. This could be a mistake, but we're doing it. Let's keep him fresh!
Exhausted from the fight, the raging Mr. Flobby finally stops attacking. But it seems he hasn't yet come to his senses. He glares warily at your party.
Whew!
Find something to help return Mr. Flobby to normal.
Take this sword. Alright. Calm down there, little buddy.
You wipe Mr. Flobby's mouth with the handkerchief you
It's not his mouth. It was like, what did you do? I told you to weaken him. What the hell's the matter with you? I mean, a corpse is pretty
Then
weak.
you hear a quiet voice speak. That's not my mouth, Mr. Floppy murmurs bashfully. It looks like the girl's familiar scent on the handkerchief returned him to normal.
I don't want to be party to
Having
this.
regained his senses, Mr. Floppy heads back to the village. You place the increasingly sticky handkerchief in your bag.
I don't want to be party to this. I know I'm party to this. I don't want to be. It's too late. Yep, it's too late. We're in it. Oh.
Lappy approaches and tells you that Mr. Floppy has returned.
All right. Let's wait. I can't wait for some further tragedy to unfold.
The girl is ecstatic that Mr. Floppy is finally back home. I'm happy for you, Melanie says with a smile as she returns the handkerchief. The girl bows her head and thanks you deeply.
But what could it be?
Mr. Floppy looks as slimy as ever. You just hope it's a happy slime. The headman wants us to bring Mr. Floppy to him. Would you mind, you ask?
Oh no, he's gonna eat Mr. Flobby.
Of course not. But bring him back soon, she answers with a bright smile.
I'm bringing him back never. Oh boy. Mr. Flobby's enemy story. Well, let's take a look, shall we? Monsters. It's Mr. Flobby. You can tell it's Mr. Flobby because he's slightly angry. It's everyone's favorite friendly villager slime, Mr. Flobby. You can find him playing house or racing against a girl in the village, his bestest friend forever. Mr. Flobby comes from a real big family. There's his sister Plobby, his brother Blebby, and his nephew Booby. Sadly, none of them are with us any longer. Poor Booby. Yep, Booby. Dang it, Booby. Maybe Booby died of embarrassment, having been named Booby. Alright.
I am so happy to see you safe and sound, the headman exclaims, giving Mr. Flobby a hug.
Ugh.
You explain everything that happened, including the incident with Vince and the Ivory Order.
Ugh, this
He
guy's
expresses
face.
his relief that the Order will be taking care of the criminal. He then thanks you for your hard work and instructs his stewardess to prepare dinner for your party.
Gonna eat all the monsters.
You can feel your collective mouths watering at the sight of the lavish meal before you.
Look at this feast. Like,
You,
really look at it.
Mar and Ridis immediately dig in. You aren't sure where you find a moment to breathe among all the feasting.
When I said look at this feast, I meant look with your eyes, not your mouths. Oh well.
Please, eat to your heart's content, the headman insists with a smile. Once your belly is full, you realize that Mr. Flobby is gone. And then... Room for dessert? The headman asks, offering you a plate of slimy jelly. You feel your stomach churning at the very sight of it.
Come on, guys.
The color strikes you as familiar, and the stickiness sends a shiver down your spine.
Mr. Flobby. Could it be? Mr.
Yes.
Flobby?
Is this Mr. Flobby? You ask the headman, your voice trembling in disbelief. The headman looks at you with a plain expression, one that holds no malice. Is that a problem? He questions back. This dish is a masterpiece, he remarks with a light-hearted chuckle as he gazes at the jelly.
Hmm.
And I have you brave heroes to thank for it. Had you not brought that slime back, we would not be able to enjoy this exquisite dessert.
Hmm. Ahem. Got anything else to say?
He asks, seemingly concerned at your silence. It would be a shame to let something so splendid go to waste.
Our neighbor in 14, who always hangs out on the roof, just changed their exterior to match ours? Huh.
You move to leave, but the headman stops you.
Oh. What is it now?
I try to get my meat while it's still young and tender, but at least your pet
Whoa,
is very
whoa,
plump,
whoa,
he remarks,
whoa!
licking his lips.
Mar is a friend. You pig-faced weirdo.
He points at Mar and asks, would you consider leaving that creature here with me?
How do I respond? Mar ain't for
Never,
sale.
you refuse flatly, not bothering to hide your discomfort. Think about it, he entreats. And then you grab the headman by his lapels, hands trembling
Get him,
with
Ash!
fury.
Oh.
And fight.
Really? We're doing this! Alright, go for it. Fuck him up, Ash. Dead! We're gonna beat his ass just as the Ivy
Pummel
Trio
the
shows
headman
up.
with all
Watch.
your might. Curled up on the ground, the headman groans in pain, but insists that monsters were meant to be eaten. You hug Mar tightly, reassuring him that you will not hand him over to anyone.
Mar's a good boy.
Mar looks at you with his round eyes and mews softly. You meet eyes with the rest of your party and reach a tacit agreement. Together, you all stand and leave.
Harumph. Good day, sir.
As you are about to leave the headman's house, though, the old man suddenly charges at you from behind.
Oh, jeez.
But Mar, the keener of you two, is quick to block his path. With a crash, Mar and the headman tumble to the ground. From the headman's hand falls a small blade.
Oh, no!
It clatters to the ground, covered in blood.
Mar!
You take the injured Mar to an inn where you can watch over him. You gaze at the unconscious Mar with concern. Despite the shallow wound, no amount of medicine seems to rouse Mar from the bed.
What could be happening to him?
I heard that my friends were in danger, so I came as quickly as I could, Lappy says. As he reaches Mar's bedside, he leans over and licks his wound. This is what-you-call-it extract, he shouts.
What?
He explains that it is a poison extracted from a certain monster. If it enters the body, it drastically reduces one's stamina. Hearing those words, you realize the headman's blade must have been coated in this poison. Mar's condition starts to make sense. Isn't there anything we can do? Melanie asks. Lappy's eyes widen in realization before he places his mouth over Mar's wound and begins sucking. He then puts the what-you-call-it extract into a bottle and hands it to you. Lappy says that if you follow the road south of the village, you will reach Shoreland. He tells you to give the extract to the famous nutritionist there.
A nutritionist? What do you say to Lappy? Got it.
Realizing that you are at fault for this, you don't hesitate to undertake the quest.
Am I at fault for this? I don't know if I am. I guess if I had left without getting violent.
But this is strange. The extract comes from a monster, so it should have no effect on one. Lappy remarks with a curious tilt of his head.
What does that mean about Mar? Village Headman's flip side story. Alright. Let's look at this weirdo's story. It is a Yoko Taro game. Yeah, it could be a cursed man. A traveling gourmand in his younger days, the headman has long been fond of monsters. So much so, he founded Unionville, where monsters and humans coexist. Looks don't tell the whole story. Even the most incredible looking things, or inedible looking things, can harbor incredible flavors, the headman explains, his table filled with dishes never before seen. Who dis?
I thought a beast of that size would eat us out of house and home, she remarks, no doubt talking about Mar.
Okay, well, I don't know how I feel about leaving them here. This isn't Unionville, right? Is it Unionville? Oh, it's Unionville. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, anyways, let's go to Shoreland. A monster vanishes in a village where such creatures live together in peace with humankind. While on its trail, the proud witch encounters a one-eyed man from her past. As the Ivory Order and Mysterious Man cross blades, the self-proclaimed heroes slink away to see the missing monster home. The hidden village's secret comes to light. It is united before a monster falls protecting would-be hero from the headsman's blade. Knowing they must save their precious companion, the party sets out to the next town, where they meet two stalwart men who devote their lives to nutrition. Damn. Those men were stalwart as fuck. Alright. I'm gonna mosey along the shore, I think. We're looking for that one lighthouse, right? Oh, an event. They did look
With
nutritious.
A whoosh of displaced air, something shoots across the path right in front of you. What is that thing?
Man, who
It
cares?
isn't any of your business. You don't even bother looking at it before you carry on.
I was kind of hoping for more than just casual indifference, but alright, sure. A very Darius answer. Up. What was that? What came rocketing down the mountain? That looked like a monster.
Your friends insist it was probably just a rock, but you're convinced it was a monster, and you can prove it.
I can prove it, can I?
You point out the coins scattered in the thing's wake. What kind of rock drops cash, you say smugly?
Ooh. Decent chunk of change. Another event. Whoa. What is it? Man, I didn't even see anything. Medicine?
Your fingers that some free medicine's just fallen into your lap. You glance over and lock gazes with a monster.
Nope.
It turns on the spot and starts charging toward you. More and more monsters join the first, all stampeding straight at you.
Why they stampede? Mr. Floppy's gang. Yep, Mr. Floppy's boys. Add 10 to your own attack for 2 turns. I don't know if it's gonna last, or this battle's gonna last long enough for that to even matter. Be gone. But yeah, at least it's not nuts. Easy. 69 gold. Nice.
Worst medicine ever, you grumble, earning consternated looks from your friends.
No. An enemy. What's it gonna be?
Let's do this.
What the hell is that thing? Looks like it's weak to ice. High defense. Very high defense. Okay, well, it's out of action for now, so I'm gonna deal with this thing. In the meantime, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But for now, we'll just deal with that. Okay, now we're at that bridge, so now it's time to cross it. Unless we get ready first, right? We get ready, and then we kill. Alright. So we're gonna have... Oh, well, never mind. I was gonna say we're gonna have Ridis do the strike that breaks it out of the ice since it does double damage, but alas. Poison? Poison. Alright, good. See if it's weak to lightning. It's super weak to lightning! Good to know. Alright. Really know that going forward. That's handy knowledge. Congratulations, Ash. You are suddenly much more useful. I'm interested in going along the shore here because we're looking for that lighthouse in addition to anything else we might be able to find. What's this again about nuts? Oh no. No nuts. I've had it with the nuts! I have had it. Too many nuts. Nothing but nuts. There we go. Big damage. Alright, Ash. You're doing pretty alright. Infinite Nothing. Rating with a party of 3. Welcome! And thanks for the follow. Takes a lot to make a stew. Alright. Ash leveling up. Up, a beach. We'll just mosey along the shore here. Gotta be bigger and stronger to hang with the fitness boys, yeah. Lizard men. We'll see if they like, I just noticed it said water damage, so no. No, they're not going to be particularly weak to this. So buff. It's all that nutrition. Oh, getting your chimkin nuggets? Enjoy them. Yeah, that's not how nutrition works. Just let it go. Just lots of protein. Heavy, heavy protein. Just getting all their reps in. Lifting the protein to their mouths. Ah. Treasure. A ring of protection. Nourishing their bodies and their minds and our eyes. I see, Porp. I see.
And fight.
That's how it is, huh? Damn. Nice job, Ridis. She very strong. Her power comes from debt. The deeper in debt she is, the stronger she becomes. What chapter? I forget numerically. We just finished up in Unionville. We're going to help Mar. Orc, Wildling, and Ogre. Alright, let's take a look. Beat an ugly old man in his stupid face, yes. Yep, Unionville was troubling. As soon as we got the, talked to the one orc kid who was like, I had a friend who went home and they said I can go home when I grow up, but I don't even know where home is. I was like, oh no. Oh no. They're making the monsters go live upstate in a farm where they can frolic with all the other monsters. That's exactly it. There was no home. His home was the dinner table. You gotta remember, it's a Yoko Taro game. Always be ready. Orc wildlings are a short-tempered lot who heap scorn on any creature weaker than themselves. Most often, they can be found attempting the theft of money or equipment. Wildlings frequently spar in order to keep their skills sharp. Battles with no clear winner reportedly produce mutual respect and enduring friendships. Ah, they speak with their fists. Very good. Alright, the careless manner with which ogres brandish their large stone axes makes them very dangerous indeed. Most monsters flee the instant they hear an ogre's footfall. I don't like the texture on like their arms and legs. It looks like exposed muscle. Ugh. Ogres spend their days endlessly training deep in their caves, lest their compatriots mock them for being too scrawny. Gotta get swole. Have you considered nutrition? They have layers, like onions. Alright. Deal with this one. Bloomin' onion sounds good right now. I don't know if I've ever had a bloomin' onion. If nutrition can cure crippling depression? That's a good question. I suppose if anything's got a chance of doing it. Nutrition's up there. One whole damage? Damn.
That was lucky.
Alright. Finish him off, Ash. It tastes like batter and oil. Sometimes you just want batter and oil. Ah, is this the classic Cog joke? Why did the French chef commit suicide, Cog?
Something's catching the sunlight just so. You move closer to get a better look at it. You find a chest lodged in the hollow of a tree.
That's right, he lost the wheel to leave! Okay. Yep.
Something about this feels familiar. You fish a note out of your pack.
I also enjoy onions. Delicious.
Sure enough, this is the location those thieves mentioned when you were eavesdropping.
Now I am the thief.
Quite convinced you found their stash, you open the chest with a self-satisfied smirk on your face.
Ooh. Fancy. That'll be really good for Mar if he ever survives. An enemy. So we gotta go north to get back to the harbor.
Don't hold back.
Oh boy. That's a lot of dudes. Yep, it's literally been years since we've seen Cog. Damn, Ridis! Continuing to be the MVP. Yep, sometimes we still hear his voice going, no. Ah! Melanie, please. Man, Melanie's as good at taking damage as Ridis is at dealing it. All the damage. Alright. There it is.
Look, you two, it's the sea, Ridis exclaims, frolicking in glee.
Aw, she's precious. She's never seen the sea.
You, on the other hand, trudge along as far as you can from the coast, ignoring the hair sticking to your forehead.
Ugh, humidity. Goom.
Feeling something at your feet, you glance down. There's something underneath your boot.
Not super deep, I don't think.
It appears you've stepped on a monster's cape, making it very upset. It attacks you in fury.
Oh god. Ridis is that kid who always yells, "It's the ocean!" whenever she sees the ocean. They mad! Ah, happenstance cards. I don't like the state of Melanie's HP. Increasing our recovery rate, eh? Well, that's convenient. Let's see if we can take one of these guys out of action. Sure can! Their border's red, that's how you know they're mad. It's true. Alright.
Excellent.
Let's heal Melanie. Melanie, you dropped the frame rate in a game of only cards.
Favors the bold.
Melanie, please. Alright. Here we go. We're well situated now to put an end to this. We'll just do a slash. This guy's probably gonna unfreeze. Yeah. Add 3 to bolt damage, you say. Well, I know somebody who's got bolt damage. Yeah. Very good.
Congrats.
Thanks, Todd. I try. That's a lot of experience. Man, Ash is really leveling up fast. Spinning Ray. Deal light damage to all enemies. That's almost Spinning Cane. Man, do you guys remember Legend of Dragoon? Me neither. Everyone's leveling up. Ooh. Generate 2 gems. Sony does it. Man, did you guys see that, PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale? One of the characters that was on the docket to be added to that was Dart. The main character of Legend of Dragoon. Whoops. That would have been quite an addition. You can just equip both of them, huh? Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Alright. I don't know if we need this. You know? I'm gonna leave it off for now. Yes, quite an addition. Yes. That's exactly what it is. Enter Shoreland. Here we go. Maybe playing a dangerous game, queuing Alliance as Scholar. Hey, if I can do Orban on Sage, you can handle anything on Scholar. You can do it. Find the nutritionist residing in Shoreland. The Principality of Shoreland.
You hear
the hell was
a roar
that?
in the distance. According to the townsfolk, it is a very recent phenomenon.
A roar? An Isle Dragon roars?
Rumor in the village has it that it might be the dragon.
Alright. Who you? Whoa!
The man says the fishing industry is usually thriving in their seaside town. But recently, nets have been coming up empty.
This man's bowl cut.
He mentions that even the fishing harbor to the northwest has been suffering from poor hauls of late.
Yep, this Rock Lee guy. Look at him. Good God. We've unlocked Muscle Man's flip side story. Alright, Muscle Man. The bowl cut and bulge, yep. If it was one or the other. Like, he has the head of a much scrawnier man. Like, let's look at him real quick. That is the haircut of a much scrawnier man. Traumatized by the bullying he received as a child, he vowed he'd never let anyone get the better of him again. His pain was the springboard for the body you now see before you. Elsewhere, another boy masked his own body issues by teasing another. Fearing retribution, he too bulked up. Thus did the world gain two absolutely ripped men. Well, there we go. Menacing old lady with a knife.
Tells you that there has been a rise in thefts lately. She speculates the recession to be the cause.
Ah,
She
yes, the
claims that
recession.
even the cold medicine she always has on hand has disappeared. She narrows her eyes at the crowd, suspecting there is a thief among them, and offers a reward for the return of the medicine.
Please put the knife away,
Your
ma'am.
ears perk up at the word reward, and you immediately agree to help expose the dirty thief.
Well, all right. There's the nutrition clinic, but let's look over here first. Ah,
I can feel the dragon's presence. I must inform Lady Winifred, the knight mutters. You feel impatient, determined not to let the order beat you to it.
maybe the dragon will kill them. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe the real Isle Dragon was the friends we made along the way.
You approach a woman sneaking around in a corner of town.
Was it you?
Hearing your voice, she turns in surprise. You see a vial of cold medicine clutched in her hands.
She's the one who took the NyQuil. Yes, we are hunting the
You
dragon.
explain that the person she stole it from needs it back. The woman begins to explain her own situation with downcast eyes. My poor little boy is bedridden, she says tearfully. He needs medicine, but I don't have any money, so I took it.
Oh, jeez. No matter the reason, theft is wrong, or... The question is, am I buying this? That's the question. What do you guys think? Is she full of it? Is this going to affect my ability to get a mystery card? Is the question. Eat the rich. That's true. But also, I wouldn't put it past somebody in a Yoko Taro game to lie about having a sick child. Yeah.
Hearing her tale, you are overcome by sympathy and decide to look the other way.
It's fine, lady.
She thanks you and hands you something, apologizing for not having more.
If it was actually theft for theft's sake, you're right. It would have been better to steal something more valuable.
Medicine in hand, the woman leaves quickly. Now then, what to tell the other lady?
It was by design? Well, I know for a fact that I've been stabbed by
You
this
explain
lady.
that you were unable to find the thief.
Sorry, ma'am.
Clearly saddened by the news, she explains that she keeps the medicine on hand for her husband, who gets sick quite easily.
Oh no.
She laments that she may not have the money to buy more. Unsure if you made the right choice, you return to your journey with a heavy heart.
Joke's on
Saving
you.
one forsakes the other. What a cruel world this is.
There was no right choice. Just two bad choices. Can't just go to like the apothecary?
By design?
It was by design. Yeah, at least I didn't get a guy
Sign on
eaten
the
this
door
time.
reads, "The Great Nutritionist Oreo."
Oreo.
You open the door without knocking, Is anyone home, you call?
Whoa!
A muscular man emerges from the back.
Look at this guy. That's double stuff right there. Look at the size of this man!
Praising his musculature seems to put him in high spirits.
This absolute unit.
Anyone can achieve a body like this with the proper diet, he explains. So why don't we enjoy a life of love and nutritional meals together?
A life of love, you say. He does kind of look like the monkey magic guy, you're right.
Have mercy, you think? Then immediately change the subject.
Anyway.
You politely ask if he is the nutritionist. Indeed, I am the nutritionist Oreo, he answers.
Yeah. Hey, it's me, Goku! Love in a Yoko Taro game? That can only end well.
He says he has been studying dietetics here for many years. You hand Oreo the extract and explain that your comrade is now bedridden because of it. He stares at the extract for a long time, and then opens the bottle and laps at the liquid inside.
Just gives it a little...
That's poison, Melanie shouts in alarm. The man insists that he'll be fine with his expertise of nutrition, and insists that knowledge is power, as if that will help somehow.
Nutrition will protect me!
Regardless, it seems he managed to grasp the composition of the poison with that lick, and starts concocting a nutritional supplement to counter it. However, he says he needs a spry fish, which has been difficult to catch lately. He needs a special fish to make the necessary supplement.
How do you
He
catch one?
explains that you can catch one in the surrounding sea. Ridis confidently interjects. She shows you a page from her ancient tome, which explains the ecology of the fish in detail.
Licks at poison, doesn't flinch, makes an antidote, refuses to elaborate, leaves.
That book comes in handy from time to time, Melanie remarks in surprise.
Is it a grimoire? A grimoire vice?
Oreo gasps as if remembering something.
You can get a grimoire vice themed board for this game.
He says that his son went out fishing and, with a bit of luck, may have already caught a spry fish.
Your son. Is your son also ripped? Your son is probably also ripped.
It sounds like his son is fishing on the wharf. You decide to go find him.
Alright. Oh, Ridis's flip side story, eh? Is it about crippling debt? Wait, I know that sound. The tones of a most familiar flute pull this lively young lady away from her fruit-gathering chores and toward our merry band of rogues. She carries a book she has read many, many times before and is never happier than when she has the time to let its pages carry her away on its soaring visions of the future. I see. To the wharf. Look at this unique silhouette. This is the lad, isn't it?
You see a young man with his line in the water and call out to him.
Damn.
He turns around and flexes, shouting out suddenly, "Power is power."
Power is, in fact, power.
You stare, enchanted by his bulging musculature. There's no doubt in your mind that this is Oreo's son.
Scum.
Scum. Look at this Chad. Super Chad.
He asks if you have business with him.
Boom. De muscles. Look at the muscles on this
Praising his
lad.
musculature seems to have put him in high spirits.
These guys are so easy.
Anyone can achieve a body like this with the proper exercise, he explains. So why don't we cast our needless garments aside and train together?
Drip!
Have mercy, you think? Then immediately change the subject. Though you are pretty sure of the answer, you ask the young man if he is the nutritionist's son. That I am, he answers. He introduces himself as Bruno and says he is learning to be a nutritionist like his father.
Could you imagine if nutritionists all looked like this in real life too?
You introduce yourself, expressing to him that you are a hero on a journey and require a spry fish to save your ill comrade.
The
His
illest.
eyes begin to sparkle the moment you utter the word hero, and he becomes engrossed in your tale. More or less grasping the situation, he regrets to inform you that he has not caught any spry fish yet.
Yet.
He says that a monster has settled near their town, and its thundering roars have scared most of the fish away.
Already halfway there since they know the diet. Yeah, you're getting all your proper nutrition and protein.
You know Oreo
Just gotta
needs a
physically do the
spry
work.
fish to make that supplement.
Brr.
Hearing the despair in your voice, Bruno speaks, his words like an ember in the dark. He tells you that there is a harbor near town where fishermen gather.
One of them may have caught one.
Perhaps you can find the fish you seek there. You thank him for the information, then head to the harbor with your comrades.
Let's go.
Just as you are about to leave, Bruno offers to escort you there. Is it a reward you're after? You are about to ask. But Melanie smacks you on the head before you can voice it and allows him to come along.
Are you enthusiastic about inviting Bruno to the party, Melanie? Bruno joined our party. Well, all right. Who do we put in? We want to try Bruno out. Should we give Melanie a break? Give Melanie a bit of a break. Let's look at his equipment. I think he can probably equip that harness we got earlier. Ash does seem to be the weak link, so maybe we can just swap Ash out. Outside of being the only person right now who can heal. Decrease water damage by 5. He's waterproof, huh? Deal damage. Add 3 to all allies' attack. 3 to defense. 1.5 times damage. He's like a... unironically, a buffer. He buff. Yep, and he's also super gem hungry. What if... Okay, he can't equip any of the stuff we got. Does not look like it. Noted. Could use Melanie, Ridis, and Bruno, and then Melanie's generate. We'll try this party out as it is, and then swap it. If we need to. We just gotta be careful with our gem generation. But we only need 2, which is just one person doing a
Bruno looks
no-cost
ecstatic
action.
that he was allowed to join your party. When you ask him why, he tells you that his dream is to be an adventurer and has thus been training every day. But his father, famed in the world of nutrition, forced him into following in his footsteps.
I see.
One desires strength, the other knowledge. Unable to see eye to eye, the two fight nearly every day.
One brings shadow, one brings
What will
light.
you ask Bruno?
How are you with a sword?
You ask Bruno about his sword arm, saying you are something of a swordsman yourself.
I'm something of a swordsman myself.
Bruno replies that he specializes in hand-to-hand combat, then flexes his bulging biceps as proof.
Punch boy.
Apparently, he only carries around a sword to look like an adventurer.
It's decorative? You got something against armor?
Curious about his attire, you ask why he does not wear armor. He confessed that he once wished for armor, but deemed it unnecessary after gaining so much muscle.
I see.
In that moment, you realize something. While his passion for being an adventurer is true, he is dumber than a sack of rocks.
Intelligence was his dump
The
stat.
words "birds of a feather flock together" run through your mind, but you quickly chase them away, afraid of what that means for you.
Event. That was a slime.
Careful not to attract attention to yourself. You sneak a glance in the direction the thing flew. Yep, monster, just like you thought.
It was
The
nuts.
monster rolls gleefully across the ground, reminding you of Mar. Your expression softens. Your friends give you strange looks. With a brisk clearing of the throat, you stride away.
It was by nuts. Yep. Northwest, huh? There it is. Barren Harbor. Well, that's promising. I'm scouring the harbor.
He has been fishing for several days, having decided not to return home empty-handed. He hopes his wife and child back in Shoreland are well.
Several days, huh? Nothing in several days.
The woman says she has been waiting here for days, worried about her husband who
Jeez.
is yet to return.
Look at the guns on her. That's what I was looking at. The Muscle Maiden. Why is everyone here so muscular? Are they eating that nutritious of a diet? Muscle woman. Where are the muscles? I want to be cute and stylish, sure, but I really want to live happily ever after. Visions of a ring with big old diamond on it dance in my dreams. Nobody gave me that ring, so you know what I did? Well, just look at these muscles. Aren't they cute? And they shine brighter than any diamond. Is she a girlie? She's got like the forehead jewel, yeah. Maybe. Yep, Yoko Taro, a connoisseur of booty. Oh no, it's this guy
Lately, a
again.
monstrous roar has been disturbing the seas and scaring away all the fish. He sighs, lamenting that his catches have been poor as a result.
Ugh!
A rough-tempered piscator stands there, having just returned.
This guy's
from fishing.
face! His face! He's got a baby face!
Mar's fate rests upon this man's haul.
As long as it doesn't rest upon his looks. Yeah. Any bites?
Terrible, he says, showing you the few fish he's caught. Inside, you see
A spry
a
fish.
spry fish, Bruno shouts. You ask him if you can have the spry fish, but he says he won't give it up for free.
How
When
much?
you ask how much it will cost, he gives the absurd price of 1,000,000 gold pieces.
Okay, this is where you go, okay, sure, I've got something worth 1,000,000 gold, as you walk up to him, and then you go, this sword, and you stab him. And then you take the fish.
You're heartless, Ridis pouts. The man is enraged by the rude response.
Excuse you.
Just then, Bruno prances forth and shouts, "Stop right there."
I'm glad that he pranced forth. He didn't step forward, he pranced forth.
"Your fisherman muscles are simply sublime," he exclaims. He challenges the man to a competition of muscles with the spry fish as the prize.
Stop right there, criminal scum! You violated the law. Your stolen goods are forfeit.
The piscator seems interested and agrees on one condition. If you lose, you must become my servant.
Oh, God.
This one's all yours, Melanie says, patting you on the shoulder. Then let the carnival of might and muscles begin, Bruno roars, completely fired
A
up.
carnival of might and muscles.
Your puny body is no match for mine, the piscator shouts back, throwing a punch.
Here we go. Ah! Good luck, Bruno. Okay. We got the attack buff. Do it to
A
him.
battle of beefiness.
Sea shanty. I probably should have buffed first,
Looking ripped.
but I've got healing. Ugh. I'm gonna need it. Here you go, Bruno. Just lather yourself up. Yep. Well, I wish I had gotten that earlier. Alright. Defense up. Damn. He buffing. Then I'll also buff. It'll probably be fine. Yeah, I can deal with that. Alright. Alright, Bruno. It negated my other buff. It's true, it did. That's good to know. Alright. We're just gonna knock his teeth in now because we can. Get out of here. Get out of here.
His victory sealed, Bruno strikes a glorious pose and shouts out, "Witness the power of power."
Power. This is power.
Defeated, the piscator hands over the spry fish to Bruno.
Time to die.
Bruno
That's
extends
right.
a hand to the piscator, who has fallen to his knees. With a serene smile, he takes the offered hand. An unspoken friendship begins to form between the two. Or at least, you hope that's what the prolonged silence between them means.
Hey, just take it easy there, Ash. It's fine. Whatever happens between two muscly men is their business. To Shoreland.
With the spry fish in hand, you head back towards Oreo's clinic. Bruno looks at your group sadly, reluctant for this little adventure to end.
You got to go and fight a kind of fat, kind of strong guy with a creepy baby face. It was a good day out, Bruno. Just take it.
You hand the fish to Oreo and ask him to make you the supplement. Give me a moment, he says, then takes the fish and heads into the back.
We gotta save Mar. 1 hour later.
It's ready, he says, emerging from his room and handing you a bottle.
Nutritious and flushes out monster poison.
You hope this will
1
get Mar
hour
back on his
later.
feet.
Yep.
You need to get back to Unionville on the double. But
Before that, this is not on the double. How will I thank Bruno? Words aren't necessary.
you wordlessly extend a hand to Bruno. Bruno takes your hand and gives it a firm shake. You can feel the bones in your hands
Oh, God.
splintering. You just hope Bruno has enough self-restraint not to shatter them completely.
Don't crush me. I haven't had one of those in a while. You guys ever like have a handshake with someone? It's typically like an old guy, and he basically just tries to crush your hand. So you gotta like do the handshake, and then it's like, oh, okay, we're doing this, and then you gotta crush his hand. Because them's the rules. Yep.
You make a mental note never to shake hands with him again, then turn to leave.
Yeah. Like just try to crush the other person's hand with a handshake.
But Bruno stops you and says he wants to journey with you just a little longer. But Oreo is quick to douse the flames of his desire. You will stay here and study, he commands.
Yes, he does look to be the bookish sort.
Then you leave me no choice. Bruno's expression reads as he raises both hands behind his head and squats at hyper speed.
Squats! I hope he's eating his beef stroganoff.
I want to show this power to the world, Bruno proclaims to his father.
Fast squats!
You have much to learn, my son, Oreo retorts as he starts sidestepping at breakneck speed. Only the sound of their labored breathing and bodies moving resonates through the otherwise silent room.
Oh boy, look at him go.
You can only look on in stunned silence at the enigmatic display.
Well, 30 minutes later.
Bruno falls to his knees, panting. This is my limit.
Wow, super fast squats for like half an hour.
You have grown, my son, Oreo says, looking no worse for wear. So are you coming with us or not? Melanie interjects, ever the blunt one. Only our muscles know the answer, comes Bruno's cryptic reply.
What?
I don't get it, Ridis remarks frankly.
That makes two of us.
On the condition that he study nutrition upon his return, Bruno is allowed to go with you for just a little while longer.
Well, okay.
You realize that these two have a very special way of talking that no one else can understand.
All right. Let's go here real quick.
Hearing yet another roar in the distance, you realize
Oh, boy.
you need to get the supplement to Mar so you can investigate the sound together.
What do you got? I already got it. I see. Oh. Does Bruno just not wear armor at all? We keep fighting to find that answer, yes. Can I just fast travel back on the world map from here? That's the question. I bet I can. Whoop! To the inn.
Any travelers with magical little critters can stay for free, the innkeeper informs you.
Well, thanks,
It
man.
appears the headman's long-standing pronouncement on the welcoming of all magical creatures also applies to you and your party.
All right. Let's go meet Mar. Come on, Mar.
Mar lies listlessly upon the bed, looking somewhat haggard. You help Mar sit up. Drink this, Mar, you say to him gently. He weakly opens his mouth, and you slowly pour the energy concentrate inside.
Monster energy. Oh, did it work?
Mar abruptly bolts up and turns his head toward you with a puzzled look. It looks like Mar is all better now.
You right there, bud? How do I express my joy? I'm not going to squeal.
You give Mar a tight hug.
Thanks, bud.
Mar mews softly in discomfort. Overcome with joy, you sob and stroke Mar's head.
The good monster.
Melanie and Ridis watch you two with a smile.
He took a knife for me.
Bruno is deeply moved to see nutrition bringing a smile to others.
Ah, yes, nutrition. All right.
With this, you can finally put the happenings of that strange village behind you. You decide to take Bruno back to Shoreland, then continue your search for the dragon.
Back to Shoreland. I think we're okay as we are right now. That said, I should equip Mar with the new stuff. God damn it. I keep pressing the wrong button. There you go. All right. I wonder. We have that key item with the other treasure in it. Setting behind a smiling young girl and a small lighthouse. So it's in the west. Is this it? No. Roll the dice! It becomes shrapnel.
The bizarre rock transformed into a treasure rock.
Oh. That ain't bad. I bet you it's down here. An enemy! Yeah, apparently it's just good, or maybe it's just random on the number. And not necessarily a high-low thing. Damn! Ridis!
Lucky.
Ridis, you're out of control. That was valiant effort. Valiant effort, Ash. Bruno hasn't healed. Well,
Congrats.
it worked out. And she does more damage now. Or no, she doesn't. Inflict paralysis if a roll is 4 or greater. That's pretty good. Paralysis. An event.
You pick up a scrap of paper dropped by some manner of monster.
Another one.
It has a message scrawled on it in crude lettering.
Stolen treasure. Harbor Peninsula. Where see the sea?
Clearly, whoever dropped this message did not want to forget where the stolen treasure is hidden. You stash the scrap of paper in your pack and resolve to keep an eye out for the treasure on your track.
It just has dick butt drawn on it. Alright, Bruno. Alright. Let's, refresh this young man. There's the lighthouse. Ah! I'm pretty sure that was a monster. Yep. Money. Very good. No, the Musty Tower. Musty? Don't like that. Oh. 2. Ah!
Our rock transformed into a fear rock. The only way out of this fight is through it.
That's horrible. That's just straight up horrible.
Don't hold back.
I bet you this doesn't do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's what I thought. We gotta find the element that it's weak to. It's probably weak to light or something. No one, my luck. Yep. Which means you're no good here. I guess that's the main problem with bringing Bruno. Damn. Our elemental coverage ain't great. Spinning ray. Nope. Uh-oh. Well, down he goes. If I can poison this thing... There was another enemy that we could only do one at a time, too. It was like a rock with a water thing coming out of it. He's in a dog wave. I don't think it's worth it to get rid of Melanie. She does too many, like, extra elemental things. Four? Just straight up 4 damage? Hold on. Okay. So Bruno's a good kid. Dumb as a sack of rocks. But... And I say this as nicely as possible. I don't know if this party's for him. Ah, treasure. Decent amount of money. A respectable chunk of change. We'll go back to Shoreland for now. can I rest at the inn?
You set foot inside the inn only to be greeted with the great clanging of a bell. Congratulations, the innkeeper shouts above the joyous din.
Are we the 1 millionth customer?
It would appear you and your companions are this inn's 10,000th customers. That means you've won the lifetime of free stays pass.
Okay, well, I guess 10,000's kind of impressive. We'll rest. Fully restored.
Party leaves the inn feeling rested.
And would you look at the time, ladies and gentlemen? You know what that means. 7 o'clock, it's quitting time. But I will be back tomorrow with more of this. Let's overwrite that save. So anyways, yeah. I'm having a pretty good time with this. I hope you guys are enjoying it. It is weird. It's weird, but it's interesting and compelling. So I'll be calling it here for now. Thanks for coming out, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You have yourselves a good day. Let me just kick us over to the end screen. It's fun for the banter, yes. All right. Thanks again. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have yourselves a good night. Have yourself a good rest of your birthday, Synchrony. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. People even still say that. Whatever. Good night.